All right, Shalom. All praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the Akim out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity. I'm the Brother Kanak.
Brother Wwiii.
Yeah, so we want to do a video pretty much going into the prophecies, because we're in a time where all the prophecies are coming to pass, all right, in the end days. Now there's pretty much Trump, he recognized Jerusalem, which is our home of nativity, all right? It's not them goddamn Palestinians or them fake-ass rats over there in our land. All right, they're fighting over our land. And pretty much Trump recognized Jerusalem as an embassy, as the capital, And then Palestinians, they believe that that's their land too. So there's so much conflict and turmoil, So we got a couple of articles that we probably can go into and then filter them through the scriptures, all right? Because we're in that time of World War III, and this is all leading into the time. This is all leading into that great hour of destruction. Okay. So I mean, we're in an unprecedented time right now, man. We're in a time where the market of beasts is being pushed. We're in a time of World War III is being pushed. I mean, if you can't see that, you clearly have no discernment, all right? Because this is the time that all the prophets and all the men of the Lord, okay, wanted to happen, and we're actually in that time. So this is a beautiful time that we're in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna read some of this article. So I got an article on Al Jazeera, right? It says Trump ignores warnings with reckless Jerusalem move, right? And I'm going to read a little bit of the article. President Donald Trump has announced that the U.S. formally recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and will begin the process of moving its embassy to the city, breaking the decades of U.S. policy. Now, you got to know that Jerusalem, the land of Israel, is a hotbed of controversy. All right, because that's the Most High's favorite land. So you have them Palestinians and them Amalekites over there fighting over the land, and this is going to further usher in that World War III over the fight over that land, man. That's why that land is so important. All right, because that's a very heavy spiritual land. You got a lot of these other nations took that land, right, and placed it upon themselves to call themselves the Jews. All right, and this is all biblical prophecy, okay?
Yeah, you got a lot of nations over there, mainly the Arabs and them so-called Jews. And Jerusalem has always been split up. You got one part is for them rats, one part is for them Arabs and Muslims. You got one part for the Christians, and I believe there's another part that the city is split up into. So with this dude Trump making that move, he's basically saying that that's the capital of the state of Israel, man. Nobody else has rights to that land outside of them so-called Jews. Which that's stirring up a lot of controversy, man.
Yep. Continue. This is Trump. I have determined that it is time to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, Trump said in a televised speech on Wednesday. And this is perfect timing. All right, this is perfect timing to further put fire on the controversy that's already there, or that's already bubbling in the midst of World War III. Okay, this is all leading up into the hour of destruction. Okay, so I'm gonna skip down, right, and I'm gonna read a quote. So this is a quote. It says, "This is the most dangerous decision that any U.S. president has ever taken." Why? Because if America recognizes as Jerusalem as the capital, like the brother was saying, pretty much nobody else has rights to that land. All right, and wars have been fought over that land, man. A lot of wars have been fought for that land. Okay, especially Jerusalem. Okay, so by Trump doing that, he's pretty much saying that them so-called fake ass rats, those are the Jews. All right, and none of you other nations have rights to this land. All right, and that's going to break apart a lot of the ties that America has to these Arab nations, and which further proves that we're in the biblical times right now. Which further proves that all the nations are going to come against America, because all these other nations they don't want Trump to do this. All right, no other president has had the balls, so to speak, to do this. But we all know that this is all the spirit of Yahweh Shai to stir up that Third World War.
That's right.
Okay. This is the most dangerous decision that any U.S. president has ever taken, he said, adding that Trump had disqualified his country from any possible role in the peace process. You see that? So we're coming in a time where the nations are not going to be peaceful with each other. All right, we're coming in a time of division, right? We're coming in a time of war. All right, so there's no more. They're not going to have peace treaties, right? You're not going to have, or we're going to get together and try to divide the land. You have this part, you have that. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a clear line in the sand, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's going to usher in that chaos, which is going to usher in that Third World War.
Yeah, well, how can you have peace talks with Trump making this declaration? He's recognizing Jerusalem as the official capital for the state of Israel. So he's basically completely disregarding the people that was already there, which that's not your land to begin with. Okay, that land belongs to us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But before the so-called white man got there, them Arabs was living there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And they consider Jerusalem their capital, man.
That's right.
So what's going to happen? They're going to clash. Okay, and who you got backing up Israel? You got the United States. Was this really the only ally they got?
That's right.
Now, who's backing up them Palestinians? Pretty much the majority of the Arabs, man. Okay, and the main player is who? Iran. Iran is the one that helps Hezbollah. They fund Hezbollah, man. Okay, so this conflict is going to jump off, man. This World War III is going to spark off, and Iran and Israel are two major players in this World War III that's getting ready to play out, man. Okay, and this is really the beginning of it. Okay. This is going to further stir up tensions, okay? And then even a few years ago, probably last year, I believe the UN recognized Palestine as being a state. They got a seat in the UN, man. Okay? So they're kind of like officially a country now, man.
Yeah.
All right? Now these two states, you know, they were so-called fighting over Jerusalem, but now you got America just completely backing the Israelis, man. Say, okay, look, this is the capital. We're going to move the embassy there. Okay? And the embassy ain't going to be the embassy of Palestine. It's going to be the U.S. embassy for Israel. Okay? Like I said earlier, recognizing that them so-called Jews have a stake in that land, man. Like, that's their land. Okay? You Arabs, you gotta get out. All right? You don't got nothing to do with this land.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And them Arabs, they pissed the hell off, man.
Yeah, because what's happening is all right, we're not in the time of peace treaties, man. We're in the time, because the Most High, he's working on these leaders' minds to do all this, all right? And this is all ushering in that tension between the nations, man. You know? So you go ahead and bring that out.
I got something real quick.
Okay,
This is Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Yeah, that second woe is talking about the Second World War. All right, and it says the third woe, which is the Third World War, is coming quickly. All right, and how quickly is it coming? You're actually seeing it happen right before your eyes. All right, you're actually seeing the lead up to the last battle that's ever going to take place. All right, that's going to be a thermonuclear battle between America, all right, and all the other nations.
Yep.
Okay, because all the other nations, they're going to link up, man. And you're seeing that. So we're in a beautiful time, and we're seeing the prophecies happen right before our eyes. Okay? So that third woe is coming right now, man. Mm-hmm. And you're starting to see that Trump could be that guy that ushering in. All right? Because he's doing blatant moves, all right? Which this is all the plan of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because if it was up to these other nations, really, they'll be in peace with each other. You know, they wouldn't want a third world war. Like Russia, Putin doesn't want a third world war because he knows that when them nuclear missiles shoot off, everybody's a loser.
Yep.
But the Most High, he pretty much put it in the book that this was going to happen. So now you're starting to see all these blatant moves, man. Like just you be like, God damn. You know?
like this thing, man. And this is further going to make these nations look at America some type of way. Yep. America's supposed to be the broker of peace on the earth. You know, you're supposed to be for human rights. You know, you're supposed to be the nation that's completely against war. But this thing that Donald Trump did is just inciting war, man. Okay? You're going to bring more war to the earth. Okay, here it is. You're supposed to be the broker of peace. You're supposed to be the mediator between the Palestinians and the Israelis. But you just completely went left, man.
Yep.
Okay? And if I could just read this real quick.
Okay, kind.
This is the response that them damn Palestinians had. Okay. This is on RT. It says Jerusalem is the eternal capital of the state of Palestine. Palestine leader Abbas. Okay, and it's got a picture here. It says Palestinians react during a protest against U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital in Khan Yunis in the southern Gaza Strip. Mahmoud Abbas has condemned Washington's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. He said it negates the U.S. right to be a mediator in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Okay? So basically, he's saying, like, look, now you don't got nothing to say, man.
Yeah.
Okay, really, America was the only thing holding back the Palestinians from going to war with the Israelis because they was having them talks, man.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, well, look, let's make a compromise. You know, look, you can get this. You can have this part. We'll give you this part over here.
Yeah.
You know, well, okay, we'll try to petition them to stop the settlements. But all that's out the window now, man. Because you just show whose side you on, man. How you going to be a mediator, but then you favor one side over the other? And that was blatant.
Yeah, blatant.
Okay? Because before, okay, look, the U.S. ain't saying nothing. But now Donald Trump just came out and said, okay, look, this is the eternal capital of Israel. Okay, Jerusalem, this is where we're going to put our embassy here. You know, to hell with you Palestinians, man. Okay? Showing you that mediator position that the U.S. had with the Palestinians is just a front, man. Okay? The so-called white man's the devil, man.
Yeah, it's showing. He's showing. We know he's the devil. Now he's showing all you nations that he's the devil, man. You know? Just doing blatant. This is a blatant act of war, man. You know? No other president has even took that stance.
Yeah.
You know?
They know how volatile the situation is out there, man.
Because this can escalate really fast.
It is going to escalate.
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
They mad. They already recognize that they think in their mind, okay, this is our land. We've been here for centuries. Then these Edomites come here, you know? And they took the land from us. Okay? Now they occupying, they killing us, you know? And now the United States is going to recognize the Jerusalem as being the capital of the state of Israel and just completely disregard the us Palestinians that have been there, you know?
I got a precept for you.
Okay, go on.
This is Joel 3:2. I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, it's the valley of Jehoshaphat is over there in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, okay? And you can see it happening, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, who backs the Palestinian state? Mainly Iran, man.
Iran, yeah.
Okay. Then you got Iran and the United States. Now they having disagreements. Okay. And then the war is going to pop off between the Palestinians and the Israelis, man. And who's going to back up the Palestinians? Them Iranians, man. Who's going to back up Israel, the U.S.?
Man, this is going to be hot, bro.
Okay.
This is hot.
And then all these other nations are going to jump in. Okay, who backs up Iran?
Yep.
Russia, China.
Yep.
North Korea going to get up in there.
So you're starting to see that the Most High is forcing these nations' hands to go over into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep.
Because if this pops off, the only backing ally that them Israelis have are America. So America got to send troops in the ground. Yep. And then what's going to happen? Them Palestinians are backed by what the brother was just talking about, the Iranians. The Iranians, the Russians, everybody's going to flood into the Middle East, man. Yep. All right? It's going to be boots on the ground, man. Okay? It's going to be boots on the ground. And they're gonna go into that region, and then that's when that Third World War gonna kick off, man. Yep. So we're in that time, man.
And they already out there because of what's going on up there in Syria.
Yep.
You got Iran's over there in Syria, China's out there already, okay, and then Russians is already over there. And now this thing pops off, you know. See, the Most High is calculated in what he does,
crazy.
man.
This is beautiful.
Okay. Now, conveniently, this thing pops off. See, so this World War III is right around the corner, man. Okay? The tensions are at an all-time high, man.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, all nations are going to be there. Okay? Keep going.
And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Yeah, so really the Most High is doing this to judge you nations for what you did to the nation of Israel, man. That word plead, when you look it up, it means to judge. Okay, so the Most High is bringing all you nations there so you can fight against each other, go against each other, and kill each other. Okay, and then he can judge you when his son comes back, man. Why? For what you did to his people. Okay? And you damn Arabs, you ain't innocent, man. You had a part in our slavery too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And that's why the Most High is going to bomb that land that you living on to hell and back. With you in there and them so-called Jews, man. None of y'all belong there. Okay? Keep going.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, now you got the state of Palestine and the state of Israel. Okay? When did the Most High ever give you Arabs, you Ishmaelites, that land? When did he give you Edomites that land, man? He never gave it to you. Okay? Well, you took it after we got kicked out of there, man. After the Most High gave us the boot. Okay? That's when you came in there and split it up amongst yourselves, man. Okay, and now you Arabs are mad because the so-called white man played you on the transaction, man.
Yeah, he finessed you out of the land, man.
You know? He just came in there and killed you. Okay, look, I let you have it, but now I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it from you, man. I'm gonna say it's my land. All right.
Yep, I can.
On that.
Yeah, there's more. I can jump to 9 though. I'm gonna jump to 9.
Okay,
yeah.
Let me read a little bit of this though. I ain't gonna read the whole thing. It said Muhammad Abbas has strongly rejected Donald Trump's declaration stating that Jerusalem is the eternal capital of the state of Palestine. So two nations can't have the same capital, man. Okay? So the only option you can see happening is war.
Yeah, that's the only option.
Okay? We got to fight for the right to claim this land as our capital, man. Now imagine if Canada wanted to claim Washington, D.C. as the capital, man. What's going to happen? It's going to be a war. Okay? They're going to have to fight. All right? For the right to declare this land or this city their capital, man. And that's what's going to happen. Okay? Washington's hostile move effectively nullifies Washington's right to be a peace broker in the Arab-Israeli conflict, Abbas underlined. So whatever the United States says, the Palestinians ain't trying to hear it no more, man. Okay? There ain't going to be they've lost all credibility when it comes to being a mediator, man.
Yeah.
Why? Because you chose sides. A mediator is supposed to have he's not supposed to choose sides. He's supposed to judge right down the middle.
Yeah, he's supposed to have a neutral stance.
Yep. The U.S. move not only jeopardizes the Israeli-Palestinian peace process, but would also lead to endless wars of international scale.
Woo!
Okay?
Woo!
All right? See, so this is the ushering. This is going to play a part in the ushering in of World War III, man. It says endless wars on an international scale, and I just broke it down to you why it's going to become international, man. Who's backing up the Palestinians? Iran. Okay? In Iran, they have their allies, which are major forces on the world playing field, man. Okay? Russia being the main one, China being the main one. Who's with China? Okay? Them North Koreans, man. All right? Even though they trying to make it seem like the Chinese got a problem with the North Korea, they on the same page, man.
On the same page.
Okay? That's why China ain't went in there and did nothing about the nukes he got, man. Xi Jinping don't give a damn about what the hell Kim Jong-un's doing down there, man. Okay? And that who's the main nation that's always striking down these resolutions against North Korea? Okay? It's China and Russia, man. They don't be what America be talking about, okay? Trying to pass these different legislations in the Security Council and the UN to go against North Korea, okay? Even though the mainstream media is trying to paint a picture like China is against North Korea, okay? Then even if they were, when this deal goes down, North Korea is going to jump on board China, man. They're going to jump in with China, okay? Then what else is going on? You got the Philippines. They talking to the Russians.
The Russians, yeah.
Okay. Them Saudi Arabians. They talking to the Russians, man. Okay. So this is gonna kick off World War III, man. Just as the prophecy states. Okay. Abbas warned the recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital will also play into the hands of terrorist organizations who are seeking excuses to wage religious wars. The Palestinian leader further cautioned. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is what it's all going down to anyway. Okay, because the plan of the elites is to have a war that goes the two sides are going to be Christianity versus Islam. Okay, and you can see the stage getting set for that, man. Okay, with this thing, because you idiots out there, okay, you idiots that's in the Christianity, you actually believe that these people in Israel, them so-called Jews, that they're the real chosen people of God, man. So you're gonna be with this war. Oh, we gotta save those Jews. You know, the scriptures tell you that you gotta be on the side of the Jews. Blessed are he that blesses them. You know, cursed be he that cursed. Not even understanding what that's talking about, man.
Yep.
All right. But you could jump to 9.
This is verse 9. We're back in Amos, Joel, so I get verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Yep, prepare war. And that's what's going on, man. Okay, so the Most High is putting in the minds of these nations to prepare war. That's why Trump made this statement, man. Okay, and he made his declaration that Jerusalem is going to be the capital of the state of Israel, man. Because the Most High is stirring up the minds of these nations to prepare for war. And this is going to kick this war off, man. Okay.
Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near.
Yep.
Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Yeah, that's what these nations have been doing, man. You had these fucking weird-ass spics last week come on the side.
Yeah.
You know, oh, well, North Korea, their people are starving. How is their army going to do anything? Look, man, you people are real retarded, man. What the hell do you feeding your people got to do with how strong your army is, man? As long as if you put money into the army, that means your soldiers is fed. That's all you got to worry about, man. You ain't give a damn about the average citizen.
And furthermore, that's all fake news, man. Furthermore, they try to paint North Korea as they're starving out their citizens and shit. What narrative is that? That's the narrative of the so-called white man. All right, the U.S. All right, to draw more, what's it called? I forget the word. Basically, they put you people on the side of going to war with these other nations to paint the picture how these other nations are wrong. They're violating human rights. You know, so they can have a pretext to go into these other nations to destroy them, man. You know. It says, "Let the weak say I am strong."
Yeah, let the weak say I'm strong. That's what's going on now, man. In North Korea. Okay, in the 50s, the so-called white man over here. In the U.S., he went over there and completely destroyed the infrastructure, man. Okay? Showing you that the North Koreans was weak at that time. But now what? They strong, man. They got a massive army. Okay? And they soldiers is specifically trained to put people to death, man. Not like the United States. Over here, the army is made up of, these fucking kids that didn't want to go to college. All right? Just people, I need something to do, you know, I need some money. Well, if I go in the army for a few years, I get out and I'm gonna get checks for the rest of my life. You know, if I get an honorable discharge. They ain't going there thinking about, okay, I gotta kill people. I'm gonna go in here so I can be trained to kill people. That's what they teach these people in these other armies, man, of these different nations. You go look at them North Koreans, so they ready to put people to death, man. When they sign up, they know that that's what they gotta do, man. Okay? I'm signing up to defend my country and to kill people, man. And they train them to do that. Okay? They don't do a service, stay there for 4 years and they go back home and they family, man. Same thing with them Iranians, man. Same thing with them Russians. Okay? They literally prepare their soldiers for war, man. They get them ready for war. Okay? Keep going.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen.
Yeah, all the heathen. Okay, they're going to assemble themselves. All right, and you got some of them nations over there in the Middle East already. Okay, but the Most High is going to gather all these nations up. Okay, so he can pour out his indignation upon them, man. Keep going.
It says, "And gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord."
And the mighty ones ain't talking about these different nations' mighty men, man. Okay, the mighty ones are talking about the angels. Okay? And they talk about the Spetnas, okay?
Yeah.
Or the Green Berets, all right? It's talking about the angels of the Heavenly Father, man. Keep going. Because the angels are going to be taking part in this battle too, man.
Yep.
Okay? The scriptures tell you that the Most High mustereth the host of the battle. In every major war that has gone down, the Most High has had a part in it, man.
Yep.
Okay? He's the one that's going to change the tide of the war to make sure it favors his prophecies, man.
That's right.
Okay? And that's how it always went down, man.
Right. That's right. It says, let the heathen be awakened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the heathen are awoken. Keep going.
And come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yep.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Yeah, so the time is ripe. Okay, now it's time to reap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep going.
Come, get you down, for the press is full.
Mm-hmm.
The fat overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision.
Yeah, because it's going to be an innumerable amount of soldiers out there, man. Because all these nations' armies are going to be over there, man. Every nation that has an army, they're going to be out there in the Middle East. And the Most High is going to judge them, man. Keep going.
It says, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which the valley of Jehoshaphat means the Most High's judgment. Yahweh's judgment, man. Yahweh Shabbat. Okay? So the Most High is going to gather all these nations up to judge them over there in the Middle East, man.
Yep.
Okay? I got a quick precept. This
Okay.
is Isaiah 9 and 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
This is talking about that third woe, like we just read in Revelation. Prior to all these wars, okay, prior to the Third World War, which is going to be nuclear fire, right? It's not going to be shot off with swords. It's not going. This is not a war like in the ancient world where you have swords and axes and shields, and you will set up your different armies on a side of the plain, all right, and you'll go together, and people get stabbed and slashed.
Yeah, screaming.
Yeah, screaming, blood going everywhere. Okay, bodies on the ground. Now, this is not going to be that type of war. This is going to be a war where you're going to have a military personnel, okay, and these nuclear silos are pushing buttons, man, on the computer.
Yep.
And then they're going to, and then from the nuclear silos, missiles are going to shoot off from one end of the earth to the other. Okay, primarily, okay, here in America, man. All right, they're going to get shot off from all these other nations. Okay, because they don't need troops on the ground, man.
Yeah.
All right, because they're going to say, hey, you know what, this place, America has to be destroyed, and they all going to be coming in league with each other, and they're gonna push that button, man, and them nuclear missiles are going to fire off, and that's that great army, man. And it's going to totally wipe out America.
That's right.
So the prior wars where you had people with battle axes, okay, bucklers and shields, okay, you had 100,000 on that side, 75,000 on this side, and then they clashed together and had this big, long out, drawn war, okay, and screams and blood, people's head getting chopped off. Now it's not going to be like this. War is going to be a burning of fire, man. All right, you people here in America are going to get totally destroyed by that nuclear fire. You're going to get burnt up. Okay, I think that was it on that, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got something else. This is Jeremiah 49, and I started 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. All right, that's a cut on that Mr. T nigga. Okay, he's saying that Vatican City is the Babylon the Great. Well, Babylon the Great is synonymous with Basra.
Basra, yep.
Okay. Now it said that Basra shall be a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof. So Basra got more than one
city. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's talking about Babylon the Great. Okay. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come up against her, and rise up to the battle.
Yeah, rise up to the battle. All these nations are going to rise up to the battle against America, man. And you're starting to see that. Because America is that rogue, America likes to paint the picture that all these other nations are rogue nations. Well, America is going against all international treaties. Okay, there's different protocols that you have to go through when you're dealing with nations, man. America bypasses all of those and then does what it wants. All right, but we're in a time now where all these nations, they have that nuclear capability now. You can't just go roll up into another nation and do what the hell you wanted to do. Okay, all right. Now there's certain protocols that you got to abide by.
Yep. So
now all these nations are seeing that America is pretty much a rogue nation, is doing whatever the hell it wants to do. All right, bombing people, saying, all right, this Jerusalem is going to be next. Now it's now going to be the capital. All right, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
All right, they went into Syria. Okay, they go into all these different countries. They want to go into North Korea. So now Esau, he's being uncovered for the devil that he is, man. All right, and that's why all these other nations are starting to they put their money into their military. They said forget agriculture, okay, forget everything else, infrastructure. We're gonna put everything into our military to deter America's coming into our country, man. And inevitably, the Most High, he set that up to destroy America, man.
Mm-hmm.
I continue.
I have heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, "Gather ye together and come against her."
Yeah, gather together, all you nations, and come up against her. It's talking about America. Read.
And rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men.
Yeah, them damn so-called Jews, man. You know?
I was talking about Esau
Esau in general. Yeah, Esau in general.
You insignificant, man. Okay, which that's what the word small means. You the lowest nation on the earth. Okay? Nobody really is taking you seriously anymore. And they seeing you for what you are. You're the devil, man. You the lowest nation on the earth, man. The way you deal, your dealings, okay? How you lie, okay? Or how you like this. You say that you gonna be a mediator, but then you choose sides. What nation does that? What type of nation does that? Okay, the devil does that, man. That's something the devil would do. Okay, he says one thing, then he does the complete opposite. And who's he side with? The people that look like him, man. Okay.
I got a quick precept for Jake.
Okay, come.
This is Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
That's right, and that's all the so-called white man thinks about 24/7, war and killing people, man. Okay, and he did the same thing to Gad when he came over here, speaking smooth words. Oh yeah, it's gonna be your land. We can share the land, you know. Then what did he do? He put Gad to death in mass numbers, man. Okay.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
And that's how the so-called white man comes to you, man. He comes smooth, you know, sly like the devil that he is, man. Okay? The same way he came to Eve, all sly, you know. And that's how he came to these areas. Oh, look, we're gonna broker peace. Okay, and then what since the United States have been the mediator over there, they've just been letting Israel do whatever they want to do, man. Grabbing more land. Okay. So back to this. It says, "For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen."
Like the brother was saying, pretty much all Edom. You know, you're gonna be small among the heathen, insignificant. Continue.
And despised among men.
And that's why all the other nations, they're gonna see how insignificant you are, and they're gonna shoot missiles on you. Okay? Because they're gonna be like they're gonna acknowledge everything that we're saying, man. The prophets are saying that you're the damn devil, man. Okay, every policy that you put in place, you break.
Yep.
All treaties that you make with other nations, you break. It's pretty much your way or the highway. All right, you break all international treaties. Okay, you pretty much you control the UN. Okay, now the other nations are like, look, man, we got military power, man. We ain't gonna take your bullshit no more, man. And then the Most High stirring up their minds, man. Right? So to come to war, this great big superpower America that nobody ever thought would go down. Well, it's gonna go down, man.
That's right.
All right, and it's gonna go down by Yahweh Shem Shai putting the thought in these different leaders' minds to come against you. And just like Trump, he did this. This is because the Most High, he wanted this to happen. All right, to stir up all these nations going into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's right.
Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh's judgment, man, the valley of decision. All right, and what is this really for? This is really to judge you nations from going against Israel. All right, to going scattering us, like the scriptures say. All right, because we're in the whole grand scheme of things, we're not even in this plan.
Okay.
When you go on World Economic Global News, the nation of Israel's not in there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. They're very insignificant to where they're not even written about. Okay, but no, the Most High is going to elevate us, and all this war, all this turmoil that's happening in the world. This is all because the Lord's going to judge you nations for coming against us.
That's right.
All right. So this is the Lord doing this for us, man. So this is beautiful. We're actually seeing the judgment of all the heathens right before our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you don't have in this newer order plan. We're not in that newer order plan. All right. And if we didn't have a savior, man, we'll be screwed.
Okay.
All right. You will pretty much try to exterminate us, man. We have no say so on what's going on in that land. That's our land. All right. And you damn devils know that. So that's why the Lord, he's judging you now for that. All right. And it's a beautiful thing. Is that more on that?
Yes, a little bit more. I just wanted to say one thing, too. If you go look at a nuclear missile target map, you can do a global map, or you can do it by country. The main places where Jake is, outside of the United States, that is, there's no targets there, man. You go to South America, Central America, or you go to the west coast of Africa. First of all, there ain't no African nation that have nuclear missiles, man. So there's no need to even shoot missiles on that land. Just backing up what the brother said, how basically this judgment is going to skip over where Jake is. Jake's not a player on this world stage when it comes to this World War III, man. Okay? It's mainly Esau, these Arab nations, you Moabites, you Ammonites, okay? Some of you Hamitic nations are going to be up in there, okay? And then you European countries, man, okay?
Yeah, all the nations that took the lead of scattering us, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? Psalms, the 83rd chapter goes into that.
Yep.
Can I read a little bit of it?
Come.
Yeah, just real quick for you. This is Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and that's what you're seeing. All right, that's a prayer, but we're saying, Lord, keep not silence. Lord, can you do something for us? And the Lord is doing that, man. He's getting ready to fully judge you nations, man, because of the things that you have done to us.
Yep.
It says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
That's right.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Yeah, and all these nations that it's going to list are conglomerate in that, man. And it's no coincidence that the nations that it's going to name is some of the major players in this World War III, man, that the Most High is going to judge, okay?
It says, for they have consulted together with one consent.
Yep.
They are confederate against thee.
Mm-hmm.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Which Edom, you're going to be destroyed. Okay, we're reading about you here in Jeremiah 49 chapter, man. Your stronghold, America, which is Basra, is going to be destroyed, man. The Most High is going to completely wipe it off the face of the earth. And he's going to destroy all of your armies out there in the Middle East, man. Keep going.
And the Ishmaelites.
You Arabs, okay? You damn Palestinians. You're going to get jacked up too, man. Okay? The scriptures tell you in Isaiah the 14th chapter, rejoice not, thou Palestina, when the so-called white man goes down, because you're going to get a foot up your ass too, man.
That's right.
All right, keep going.
Of Moab.
You Moabites, you Chinese, okay? The Most High is going to lead you over there too. You already over there, okay? Some of the Chinese army is already in Syria, okay? So when this thing jumps off, that damn demon Jinping, okay, the baby soup eater, he going to bring the rest of the army over there, man.
Mm-hmm. Right. It says, and the Hagarenes,
which is Hamites, okay? Keep going.
Gebal.
Yep.
And Ammon.
Ammon, you Japanese, man. You're going to turn against this damn devil, and you're going to find your way to the Middle East. Okay? Keep going.
And Amalek.
You so-called Jews, okay? Which this conflict that we reading about is between you so-called Jews, you Amalekites, and you Ishmaelites, man. Keep going.
The Philistines,
yep,
with their inhabitants of Tyre.
More Hamites. Keep going.
Assur is also joined with them.
Yep.
They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah.
Yep.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as in Caesarea, as in Jabin, and the brook of Kishon.
Yeah, he's going to destroy you, man. He's going to cut the head off. Okay. When he destroys your armies, if you read about what happened to the Midianites, we went to war with them. The general, he ended up fleeing away. Okay, and then he ran into some woman's tent. I believe she gave him some milk, and then he went to sleep, man. And what she do? She got a temple, one of the tent nails, and she drove it through his damn temples, man. Yeah. And the army was finished. Okay, so that's what the Most High is going to do to you. He's going to cut the head off, man. Okay, why? Because he's going to destroy your armies. There ain't going to be no way that you're going to be able to get back into power, man. There ain't going to be no way for you to defend yourself. Okay, you ain't going to be a player on a global scale no more, man. So the Most High, he's doing a strategic strike. He's taking out all your armies.
Yep.
Okay, and then the only army that's going to be left is the army of the nation of Israel, man. So there really ain't going to be no way for you to resist when we come out those chariots and put your ass in subjugation, man. Okay.
Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes like Ziban and Zamuna, who said, let us take ourselves the house of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountain on fire.
That's right, because the nuclear missiles is going to hit you, some of you nations, man. Keep going.
So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm.
That's right.
Flee their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that the men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, art the Most High over all the earth.
That's right, and you're going to know that when his judgment goes down, man. Okay, so back to this. It says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, or Salakia, verse 15. For lo, I'll make you small among the heathen and despised among men. Okay, and this move showing the whole world how you really get down, man. This is bringing further despising on you, because you want to be for peace, but you out in the Middle East, the most volatile region on the earth, stirring up war, man. Okay. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. Okay, and thy terribleness is talking about your army. Okay, so you think you can do whatever you want because your military might. Okay, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill.
Which proves this is talking about Edom furthermore, you know, because what Obadiah talks about that, by you that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. All right, it's a clear tell sign that this is not talking about the Vatican. Okay, this is actually talking about the land of Edom. It's talking about you so-called white people. You know,
though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord.
And what is the symbol of America? The eagle. All right, further proven that this is talking about America. Further proven that it's talking about you damn Edomites, right?
Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues.
Yeah, and that plague, that main plague is talking about those nuclear missiles.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because all these other nations, they're going to hiss at it. You're going to be proverbs, bywords. Isaiah 14 talks about, is this the man that make kingdom shake? You know? So you're going to be in perpetual desolation, Esau. Okay? So the Lord is doing all this for his elect. Okay? Because if you had a chance, you would exterminate us, man. And you goddamn Arabs, you Moabites, you Ammonites, you Philistines, all you damn heathen nations, man. Okay, so the Most High, he's mustering up the battle. He's fighting for us. All right, and now he's judging all you damn nations. All right, and unprecedented things are happening in the world. I mean, it's like rapid, one after another, man. All right. There's so much instability in the Middle East, and it's going to be more instability. Okay.
Verse 18: As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
And how was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? It was destroyed by pretty much by nuclear fire.
That's right.
All right. So the same thing is going to happen to America. The Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai, He's preparing all these nations for battle, okay? In that last battle, they're going to hit that button, and those nuclear missiles are going to get shot off here in America, okay? And it's going to be at Sodom and Gomorrah, all right? And no man is going to ever dwell here ever again. At that same time, the Lord, okay, Yahushai, he's going to come back, and he's going to deliver his elect men. So the only ones that are going to be saved and are going to have that exemption from judgment are going to be the elect. All you other heathen nations, if you have not been destroyed in the nuclear war, okay, because the hotbed is going to be over in the Middle East. You're going to have skirmishes over there in the Middle East. A lot of dead bodies are going to be over there, and then that nuclear war is going to usher in. right? And then that's going to pretty much seal the deal. And then that's when we going to come and subdue all the nations, man, under with Yahushua. Okay?
Reading on, it says, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong, but I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? Who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he hath taken against Edom.
Against Edom, all right, you damn devils.
And his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
So the Most High. So what happened? What happened today with Trump? Okay, declaring that he recognizes Jerusalem as the capital, and that he's going to put the U.S. embassy there. All right, and pretty much pretty much said all you other nations, you have no right to this land. Okay, it's because the Most High has determined to do this. Okay. It says that he has purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. All right, so this is all ushering in that instability in that region, which that region is already a hotbed for controversy. Mm-hmm. So more controversy is going to take place, and now these nations are going to be forced to move in. Okay, America is going to be forced to move in with boots on the ground in the Middle East, and then all the allies like Iran, Russia, China, they're going to be forced to put more troops in there. Okay. And then that's going to stir up even more conflict. So we're in that time. We're in the time of the end. We're in the time where the Most High is coming to judge all the nations for the nation of Israel. Okay?
So last, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. It's talking about Amalek. All right? Because who's in that land? It's Amalek's in that land.
Yep.
Right? And Amalek, them so-called fake Jews, which you have the elites, they're all so-called fake Jews. All right? The Amalekites, right? They're the ones who's really maneuvering everything through the spiritual demon Satan. All right? They're trying to speed things up. They want this nuclear war to happen. All right? So the least shall draw them out. So that's why they told Trump, hey, this is what you're going to do. All right?
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Why? Because he's going to destroy the land of Israel as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And the way the least of the flock, these so-called Jews, the land of Israel, is going to draw them out, is with this Palestinian conflict, man. Why? Is this they getting ready to go to war with each other? Okay. So you don't see missiles flying. Hamas going to be shooting missiles. Yeah. Hezbollah going to be shooting missiles on the Temple Mount. Okay. They might shoot missiles at the embassy that Trump plans to put there, man. Okay.
Yep.
And then, since the Israelis, they obviously have better weaponry than the Palestinians, them Iranians is going to jump in, man. And then who's going to jump in when that happens? The so-called white man over here in the United States, man. Which is going to bring Russia in. Okay, like, well, the dude is saying it, man. He said that this is going to cause conflict on an international scale. He said endless wars, but we know that this war ain't going to be endless. Okay, it's going to end when America is destroyed.
Yeah.
All right, and this land, Israel, gets destroyed. All your nations going to be bugging out. Okay. And Yahushua going to come back up and clean up shop, man. Okay. But this is the beginning of this World War III kicking off, man. This is the thing to watch, this Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Okay. Because Iran backs up Palestine and the United States backs up Israel. Okay. And once the United States attacks Iran, it's over with, man. The Russians is going to step in, and then that's when this place is done, man. Yes, you can start the countdown. Okay? Yeah, anything else?
Yeah, that was it on that. You had any...
That was pretty much it.
Kind
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so like the brother just said, this is really what to watch. Now saying that's why they're going to have to push the chip even further. They're going to have to push it. I mean, the chip is right there, but they're going to really have to push this because we're at the brink of the Third World War, man.
Yep.
So that chip is going to be pushed on a high level. Nuclear war is going to still be in the midst. Is that you're going to have a lot of troops go over there into the Middle East to get judged. And then sooner or later, man, them nuclear missiles going to be flying off, man. So we're at the cusp of World War III, man.
Mm-hmm.
I already said that third world coming quickly. So we're in the time of that third world coming quickly. So that's why you have to watch, okay? and we're gonna watch Yahweh Shimon Shai pretty much get down, man.
Yeah.
You gonna see we already see the prophecies come to pass, right? But now it's gonna be on a higher level. It's gonna be on a high scale to where it's gonna be like these people are gonna be confounded, and you starting to see with this conflict with Trump saying that he recognizes Jerusalem as the capital. People are like, they're bugging out. They're like, well, this can't, this can't. What the hell is going on?
Who in their right mind would say something like that?
Exactly.
Well, Trump he ain't in his right mind, man. All right,
because
he say whatever the hell he wants, whatever comes to his mind, he say it.
Because the Most High is in his mind. All right, the Most High is putting the words in his mouth, man. Right, to stir up controversy.
Yep.
To stir up this third world war. All right, So that was it with the lesson. We want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. In Babylon, the great is America, and it soon will be destroyed.
That's right.
Shalom.
Shalom.